Hello, 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 everybody. Welcome to Crafty Chemist Designs. Today we are going to do our kit together with the April Paper Pumpkin Kit. If you hop on, say hello. While I'm waiting, I'm going to share this video to the group. So hold on one second. If you're here, say hello so I can see you. Okay, I shared it to the group. Now let me share to Instagram. Okay, I'm live on Instagram too. So I did decide to go live streaming on Facebook, Instagram, and YouTube to get exposure for this beautiful kit. Okay, let me tell you a little bit about these kits. This is a paper pumpkin kit by Stampin' Up. Hi, Maria. And paper pumpkin kits are Stampin' Up's um, subscription program. So you can subscribe and receive this every month. And or you can get a, I believe, a 6 month or 9 month or 12 month subscription. I'm going to drop the link on my Facebook page, Crafty Chemist Designs, and I will put it in the description of the YouTube video afterwards. Okay, how this works is I have the subscription, just a month by month subscription. So it comes every month and it charges my, credit card on the 10th. So you have to sign up for that month's um, box by the 10th, and then they ship it out and you receive it by about the 20th or so. And then you have from the 10th to the next month's 10th to subscribe to the next box, or you can opt out of that box. It is somewhat of a mystery box. You know the kind of the theme by the description that they give you. You know the colors, and you know pretty much what the kind of theme is going to be based on. There's an image that they give you, but exactly what it is, you don't know. You also know if it is cards. Normally they're cards, and like usually 9 cards. Um, so it does vary, but I would say I've been doing this for a year, and one time it was at Christmas, they were little stockings and gift tags instead of cards. So all of the other times it was cards, and basically 3 sets of 3 cards is very common. I think there was a couple times when it might have been 4 sets of 2 cards or something like that. Okay. Hi, Julie. So you have to subscribe or say yes or no by the 10th. They send it out on the 10th. You receive it on the 20th, and then you can create it. I try to go live every month and create it together because I am here to help you get these boxes off of your shelf. I don't want you to have box after box after box sitting on your shelf, never getting put together. That is a waste of the subscription, right? We want to use these. So I I do a live every month so that we can put these together. And then as a special bonus, I do try to create one scrapbook layout using one set of the card materials. Okay? Hi Dee, you ready? You ready to go today? This box, normally they come in an orange box. Let me see if I have one of the orange boxes close by. So normally they come in an orange box like this. This was the August one, Time for Cake. Um, Once in a while they have these themed boxes, which I love, because I am going to be saving these and storing things in it maybe. Okay. So let's see what's in it. I haven't opened it. You can see mine is still sealed. Um I like to be surprised along with you. So I do post a blog every month where I put all of the details that I know. Again, the colors, what color the um, Stampin' Dot's going to be, what the theme is, and whether or not it is um, cards, how many cards, that sort of thing. That way you can decide if you want to opt out that month or not. Okay. It does come with all of the instructions. And this set is absolutely gorgeous. Gorgeous. So my blog is periodicallycrafty.blogspot.com. And I will drop a link to the blog about the current month's um, subscription. This is April. So this got sent out, April 10th, and I got it around April 20th. I just haven't had time to put this together with you yet. And so the May kit, you still have until May 10th to um, subscribe. Hi, Jeanette. Okay, so next month, the one that you have until the 10th to subscribe is called Mountain Majesties. It's kind of blue. It's got a little bit of outdoorsy mountain theme, it looks like, based on the picture. And it looks like there's going to be a Father's Day or masculine kind of cards for it. Okay. Okay, this one is called Inked Occasions, April 2025, and look how beautiful it is. It says, thinking of you, congratulations, you are amazing, and hugs, I'm here for you. So really, really nice. Let's look at the materials. It does come with this little, I would say, I don't know, picture of what all of the stamps are, because usually you get a little stamp set. And they also, on the Paper Pumpkin webpage, they you can download actually an insert that you can put into a box with your stamp pad and everything to keep it, not the stamp pad, the stamps, to keep them all together. Okay. The ink pad this month is Berry Burst. I love it. Oops, this is kind of upside down. One of the things I love most about the Paper Pumpkin kit is the decorated envelopes. So usually the envelopes are either decorated like this on the outside, or they have a lining on the inside that's decorated. And I really love that. I think it really adds something to your cards when you have a decorated envelope like that. So you have these three card bases. Man, I wonder if did they have refills of this? And I wonder if they're still available, because I really wish I got refills for this. That is one thing that if they have extra, you can purchase the refills. They generally go live on the website, I don't know, like the 20th or something like that, the 18th or 20th. And you can buy refills, but you do have to be a Paper Pumpkin subscriber to be able to get the refills. I'll check to see if the refills are available in a minute. But here's one set of card bases. It's another set. So cute. And then the last set of card bases. Love it. Um, there's some punch outs that say hugs. Some punch outs that have these flowers and this little set of leaves. It's gold. I don't know if you can see how it's gold. Very pretty. And then these are white punch outs. Looks like this is what you stamp on, the sentiments. And then they do come with the adhesives that you will need. It's all inclusive. That's what's great about this kit. These kits are great for somebody who likes to craft, but really wants their craft space or their craft materials to be at a minimum, right? So this, you pretty much can use up everything. The only thing that you'll be left with is basically, this, the stamps and the stamp pad, which is not that much to have to store, right? These, you're going to send all of these out. So, okay. So why don't we get started on the first card? Hi, Vicky. Okay, so let's see. What do we do with number one? Number one, we need this card base. This card base. Okay. And then we're supposed to stamp these little are they butterfly? Yeah, little butterflies on it. I will also tell you that some people will cut this card base in half and then, adhere this to the front of a basic white card base. That way you can get two cards out of this. I'm just going to, use the card base as is, as intended. Okay, let's find the butterfly. Okay, so there's the butterfly that's two butterflies, and then there's a butterfly that's one butterfly. And your first paper pumpkin kit comes with a block. The rest of them do not. So you have to keep your block. Okay, so let's stamp this. Oh, I gotta open this up. See if I did a good job here. Okay. Okay, and it looks like I put it right about here. And if you were going to assembly line leaves, you could do all three right at the same time. But if you've followed my kit togethers, I generally make one set of the cards and then a one scrapbook layout from a second set of cards. Okay. Okay, let's clean off our stamp pad. And then you do the single butterfly. My fingers are inky because I recorded a video right before this, so. Okay, this one goes right about here. Okay. Clean this off. I like to clean off and put away as I go. That way I don't lose any stamps. Okay. And then it says to get the hugs, one of the hugs set. And we are going to put the dimensionals, and it shows you put a dimensional on the G, and then here on the H, and then cut a piece in half and put it on the ends. Okay, so that's, and these are the mini dimensionals actually. So let's turn this over, put one on the G, put one on the bottom of the H here. And then we're going to take one and cut it in half. Okay. This is going here on the S. And then this one is going on the top of the H. Who is crafting along? Let me know if you're crafting along. Okay. And then we're going to put this so that we don't cover up any of the butterflies. Okay. And then we need the one of the white punch outs. And it's the one that looks like this. And we're going to stamp I'm here for you. Okay, so I'm here for you. I'm here for you. Okay, it's right here. It's got a lot of nice sentiments. I didn't really realize all of these. If you don't want to do I'm here for you, you could also do sending my love on your retirement to the happy couple. And you are amazing. Let's do I'm here for you with the D. You are crafting in your craft room. I am so proud of you guys. You guys have got your room all straightened up. You can craft in it finally. Okay, there we go. Okay, let me put this back. Okay, and then it does tell us to put a dimensional on either side because we're going to basically be straddling this G. And so you don't want to put it in the middle because you already have something there. So put one on the end and one on this end. Okay. Hugs, I'm here. And it does, they do have a covering of the S a little bit too. So I think I'm going to do it like that. Look at that. Now, this is such a simple card, but it packs a punch because it's got that gold sentiment hugs. And then this inked, it's like alcohol ink smeared. I've been thinking about doing some live with, I was thinking of doing it with shaving cream and um, the refillables. Um, so I'm still looking for a good opportunity to do that. But okay, this is a great card. So you can make 3 of these. Okay? Okay. Let's see. Let's do card number 2. Vicky, what are you up to on Instagram? Are you looking for more fun things for us to do in London or Wales? Okay, card 2, we are going to use this card base. And if you notice, one side has the gold rectangle around it, so that's going to be the front. Okay. And it says to I don't have my Stampin' Up! Bone folder here, but I've got my um scoreboard from the video I did earlier, so I will use that one to keep it set down. Okay, so we need to do the butterflies again. The let's do the double butterfly. And this card is going to be landscape. Okay. This one, it's hard because you don't know where those flowers are going to go, but it looks like we're going to make it on mine. There's like a little white blob. No, it's not a white blob, but there's a little bit more white area right there. I'm going to put the top of the big butterfly kind of in line with that. Like about right about here is where I'm going to put mine. Okay. And then the single one, let's see where the single one goes. The single one, there's a little bit of a white spot there. I'm going to put it right into and it, to me, it looks like it goes like this a little bit of a white area, or whiter. It's not white, it's whiter, or, less green, I guess. And I'm going to put it kind of nestle it right in the arm, the elbow of that, like right here. And I don't know if that's going to be a good spot. It looks like it, but okay. I think that's all the stamping until we have to stamp the sentiment. Let me put this back. Okay, now number 3, we take that punch out. I keep hitting my head on the phone. I'm sorry. I'm in my new setup in my new craft studio, and I'm just getting used to the setup. Let's punch this out. Okay. This is gorgeous. It's like tie-dyed ombre on this die cut. It's so pretty. I don't know. This might be one of my favorites. Have I said that before? I'm pretty sure I've said that before. It's my favorite, but I don't know. This one's close to being my favorite. Okay, and I didn't do too bad on where I placed those, so that's pretty good. Okay, so basically it looks like we put a dimensional in each of the flower centers. 1, 2, 3, 4 here. That's not a flower, but it's a big spot there. And then it looks like 4 on the bottom. Okay, let me see if that's all. I see there, there, and there. 4 on the top, 4 on the bottom. I don't see anywhere else. Okay. Okay. One more. Okay. Okay. Now let's put this on here. And it looks like it fits right across the bottom. And then there. Look at that. Man, I love this one. Okay, now we have to do the sentiment, and it's thinking of you. So again, the thinking of you, punch one of those, eh, one of these white things out. And I love it that they cut it to the shape of the words. It's not just like a rectangle or something, right? They have it. Yeah, okay, fits perfectly. They have it set to perfectly match your stamp, which I love. Okay, let's ink this up. We're almost done with card 2. And then I'm going to stamp it right in here, and it is very easy to match it up. Okay, thinking of you. Beautiful. And again, you will make 3 of these. So you could do these assembly line if you want. I do find that I like to make 1 of each first, because then you learn something. For example, if I had done all 3 of these, the stamping on all 3 cards at once, and then I realized that, oh, it's going to be where I put them, it's covered up by one of the flowers, then the next one you could, fix so that they're not all like that. So, okay. So on this one, we add 3 dimensionals, mini dimensionals. One there, kind of in between the N and the G on the back side. One there, and they have it down here. Okay, and then this goes right about here. There you go, card number 2. Which one do you like so far? I mean, I think I like number 1 the best, but I love this one. I love this raised, intricate die, with the ombre colors. Okay, last card. Card number 3 is this one. Okay, and we're using this card base. Okay. Use my bone folder to get that down. Okay, so the first thing we need to do is stamp. Okay, they have a stamp the single one first. So the single butterfly. And then it looks like we put it in the middle of that light pink area there. So I'm going to put it right here. Both are pretty. Yeah, they both are pretty. I agree. Both are pretty. Although this one, I don't know. This one might be my favorite because it's got the gold in the like little, they almost look like little clouds. So I'm a sucker for the gold foil. Okay, so now I'm doing the two butterflies. And it looks like it's kind of in the orange section down here. Like right here, I'm going to put it. I'll tell you, I have not been disappointed really in any of the paper pumpkin kits that I have received. Okay, what is this here? Okay, so find the gold thing that looks like a snitch. Do you guys think this looks like a snitch from Harry Potter? Okay, and we're going to put a dimensional on that in the back there. Okay, and it looks like, I don't know if you can tell, but you put it going in between your two butterflies. So I'm going to put it like that. Okay. Okay, now it says on the smaller, and this is the smaller rectangle, we're going to stamp "You Are Amazing." So find your sheet of white, and then we're going to punch out the one that is a rectangle, not the one that have the curved edges, but the rectangle. And then find the "You Are Amazing." Right here. Okay. Ink this up. And I'm going to center it on here. Okay, not bad. And then we need to stamp the congratulations on the white cutout. So here's the congratulations. Oh, you can tell it's a cutout for the congratulations. Find the congratulations on here. Okay. Let's ink this up. Okay, let's see if we can line this up. Actually, it's really easy. There you go. And now we just have to Put that on. Okay, it says to put 3 dimensionals on here. So basically on the back of the C, the back of the S, and then around the TUL. And this is going to have to go around the snitch here. I'm going to trade these. There you go. So we're going to put this here. Wow, I don't like where I put. I'm going to kind of put this beside that. You want it to be a place that's, there we go. I'm happy with that placement. There we go. Okay, perfect. And then this one, we put it on the edges because it's going to go around this piece that's sticking up. So on the 2 ends. Okay. Okay, let's see. I'm going to put it here. Congratulations, you are amazing. Okay, there we have it. Don't forget the gorgeous envelopes that go with these. So let me show you the 3 cards. And so you make 9 of these, 3 of each one. Aren't they beautiful? Each of the kits do come with this video help that you can scan the QR code, and it does a really quick, like a 1-minute go through of each card. Well, it's 1 minute, all 3 cards, so it's pretty fast. They also have the special add-on that you can purchase separately. I think it's like 12. It was $12. I really like this sentiment piece, and then you've also got where you can cut out hugs. I don't know if it's the same size as that. Dee, you got this one. Is this the same? Is this hugs die the same as this, or is it smaller? I think it's smaller, but I don't know. So really nice. Okay, now what we do for the second part is create a scrapbook layout with one set of the cards. So Julie, you said this one's your favorite. I do like this one. I think this one's my favorite because it's got all the gold on it. But okay, let's find one set of each of the card materials. So we have one of these, one of these, and one of these. The hugs die is smaller than the punch out. Okay, good to know. We can use 3 of the envelopes. I try to use those last because I love the envelopes and I don't want to cut them up, but if I need to, I will. Um, one of the hugs, one of the snitch, and one of the ombre flower garden die. Now, you like these names I'm making up for these? Snitch and ombre flower garden. But you know what I mean, though, don't you? Okay. And then we could use some of the white pieces. Like sometimes we might want to put this as a tab underneath or something like that. Okay. Okay, so these are the materials we can use. Um, my upline posted her scrapbook layout, this one, and I really loved it. So I think we're going to recreate that. Does that sound good? Unless anybody has some other bright ideas. If you have something else you think I should make with this, instead of this, let me know. But I'm thinking I'm going to make this because I really loved it. Okay, so let's make the card base. So the card base is black. Let me see if I can get my other mat in here. I don't know. I zoomed in a little bit because I was doing cards. Let's see if I can put both mats here. I'm not sure they'll both fit. Okay, not too bad. I think they will. I moved it over a little bit. Okay, so the base that she used was black. And let's gut it a little bit because we're going to use that to also mat the pictures. Okay. So I'm going to cut these 10 inches. So let's do an inch on each side, like an inch around. I don't know how she gut it, but okay. So if you've ever gut a the inside of a base page, you just go around the edge and you need to make it, obviously you need to leave enough border around so that the paper that you put on top of it's going to cover the opening. So my the white piece that I'm going to put over this is going to be 11 inches. So um that's why I'm just making this each 1 inch on each side. Okay. Yeah, what's going on? What's going on with me doing this black black base? I don't know. Well, like I said, this is Sigrid's, and when she posted, I was like, that's the layout I want to make because it's gorgeous. So, yeah, and I'm trying that black background quilt. I don't know how I'm gonna like it. I will tell you when I was working on the quilt, there was like getting a little fuzz on the black. And I was like, oh, this is gonna be like a nightmare quilt if it gets so fuzzy. You can see every little piece of fuzz on the black material, but whatever. I've been wanting for a long time to make an Amish quilt. Basically, I want to make one of those Amish Lone Star quilts, but I thought this was a good opportunity to practice with that color scheme. So since I don't have anybody that I'm making that quilt for in particular, I figured it was a good time to try. Okay, so we did that. Now let's take some basic white and make it 11 inches. Now, when I do these scrapbook layouts, I like to try and use just cardstock as my extra and then focus really on the card materials as the main um, focus. So I think that having the black and white is fine. Did I bring two white? Yeah. Okay, there we go. So let's going to put some adhesive just on the edge of the white. You want it to adhere to the black, but you don't want to put it in an area that is going to hang over into the inside of the opening. Because if you do that, then the back of your scrapbook page is going to be sticky, which you don't want, because it will stick to well, it will stick to either the back scrapbook page that's on the back side, or it'll stick to your page protector. Okay, so since this is 11 inches, I'm going to basically put it leaving a 1/2 inch border all the way around. And so now you can see on the back, I don't have any adhesive showing that's sticky. But then from the front, it looks like, right, there's a whole sheet of black behind there. And plus we have all that black that we can use for our mats. Okay, that one, ooh, I did a little bit too far on the inside, so I'm hoping that's not going to be a problem. Problem was I was on the white paper and I couldn't see. Okay, let's hope this is good. Okay, put this over again, a 1/2 inch on each side. Pretty good. Now let's feel the back. Yeah, I went over just a little bit. Let me get my adhesive eraser. It's just barely sticking out. But that's a good lesson of what I was talking about. If you go too far from the edge, it can show. And then again, this would have been sticky towards the back of my, on the page protector or whatever. Okay. Here's the 2 base pages. Let's look at that picture again. So these are 2-inch squares. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19. So we need about 20 squares. Can we get 20? Let's see. Here's our materials that we can use. Let's cut, or try to cut 20 2-inch squares. I love these ones that have I'm going to start from this side because I want all of the pattern that I can. 2, 2. Not enough for this one. We'll save it, we'll see. So that's 2. 4. 4. And then I'm going to flip this around and use this one. 6. 8. Now this one, I think, let's look at here. I think we used that, okay, so as a journaling box. So we want to keep this whole. I'm going to cut right along the fold there. And keep this for the journal block. And then we'll cut, see what we can get out of this. So I think that's 10. And then 12. I've got this one. Are we gonna do it? And this one I'm gonna take from each end to maximize the amount of the ink we have. So what is that? Is that 14? I think I last counted if it was 12 or 14. Let me count. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. Okay, 14. Okay, 16. And then I think it's gonna be perfect, right? 18. And 20. Actually, somebody was doing a one of those quilts with fabric that looked very similar to this, although it was a little more purples than these kind of berry bursts, but it was ink like this. It was like almost like alcohol ink, and she was doing the flowers, the flower part. The part that I'm using the brights, she was using these. So, okay, so here's 20 of these. So let's see if we can kind of line these up. I was using this as a stamp pad on the video I was working on, so sorry if that distracting to you, but it was on my desk, so I just went ahead and used it. Okay, so let's see, I'm gonna start here on the 4 inch, but we'll see if that's, oh, actually, they've got the corners, it goes across that, so we'll have to cut that. This goes here and here, here. And we don't have to do all this inside because we are going to be covering that up. So I'm just trying to put the pieces that I'm going to be showing there. I'll put this one here because I want the gold to show mostly. And this one's going to be kind of covered, so we need a little bit more blue down here. And then a couple like this. Okay, and then we will cut, we'll probably have enough that we'll be able to cut off one of these to use there. Does that look good? Let's adhere those down. Let's first of all, let's cut this one in half. And actually we could probably use that down there. But I'm gonna cut from corner to corner. And you can do that by lining it up in the trough of your cutter. And I'll save this in case we need it. Okay, here we go. And I am centering this right along the 4. I don't know, that's where I decided to center it. I hope that's about what she did. Okay, there we go. And then the rest you just follow along. It might have been better if I had put these on the white before I put it on the black so I could easily cut those, but I'm just going to draw on those where they go, and I think that'll be perfectly fine. There we go. Yes, Julie, this is beautiful, and I knew when I saw it that I wanted to make this. I think it highlights all of the different, colors pretty well. And I'm trying to keep the points of this lined up with the 2.5, looks like. Um, if you wanted to, you could use your T-square or something, but I'm not going to be that crazy about it. But, and again, you want these points to all line up too. And as you're placing these, obviously, I tried to put, where the blues are, some of the orange, you want to spread this all around while maximizing like I wanted to maximize where these the pieces with the gold foil on it so that they were mostly exposed. There's very little space between these. I'm doing maybe an eighth of an inch. Okay, so now this one, what I'm gonna do is I've got my pencil. Let me get a ruler. And I'm gonna place it where I want it. And I'm placing it right along the white base. And then I'm just gonna draw here, and that's where I'm gonna cut it. You could, I'll trim it with a paper trimmer. I could potentially just cut it. Okay. But that's a good way to get it to fit. Like I said, if I could have done it where I put these on the white piece first before I glued it down to the black background and then trimmed it off, but this is fine too. Okay, there we go. And then I'm going to do the same with this piece here. Place it where you want it. Put your little ruler right against the bottom of the white. Draw a line. And Bob's your uncle. Speaking of Bob being your uncle, what do we think about the new Pope being from Chicago? That's why I wore my Cubs jersey today. Early reports were that the new Pope was a Cubs fan, but his brother apparently said no, that he was a White Sox fan. So I don't know. We're all Chicago fans, so I'm happy either way. Okay, there we go. Okay. Okay, so let's see here. Let's put this down. It looks like we took this piece. Looks like this here. Well, okay, this is what she did. She cut this piece off here. Left a little bit of grass down there. Well, these are connected, FYI. There we go. Okay. And then we cut it here. And then kind of cut this off. Okay, there we go. Okay, so let's put this down right around here is where we're going to put it. What did I do with my, here it is. Okay, gonna put this here. Now, I'm assuming that this picture is 4 by 6. So I'd say that's 4 1/4. The black is 4 1/4 by 6 1/4. And then the uh what color is that? That was pool party. Pool party. Okay, so let's take some of the black from this is what we got out, and we're gonna make this 4 1/4 by 6 1/4. 4 1/4 by 6 1/4. One thing, well, now I have this out, I want to show you. Do you know that the Stampin' Up! Black is two-toned? Got the black side, and then I don't know, almost looks like a charcoal side. Whereas the Close to My Heart black was black, the same black on both sides. So, okay, so we're gonna put this here, and then we need the pool party, which was, let's see, I'm gonna do it 6 1/2. Is that what I said? 6 1/2 by 4 1/2. Okay. Let's mat these. You know what? I don't know. Maybe it's not 4 1/4. Maybe it's not 4 by 6 because I don't know if there's going to be enough room to do that. Well, maybe there is. We do this here. I guess there's enough room to do a. I'm assuming this is 3 by 4. So let's cut a 3 1/4 by 4 1/4. So let's see. I'm going to cut this at 4 1/4. And then 3 1/4. And then I'll cut this piece 3 1/2. Let's see, is this 4 1/2? Let me see if this is 4 1/2. Yeah. Okay. So 3 1/2 by 4 1/2. Okay. Uh-oh, guys. Think I'm running out. I don't know. Okay. So now this piece we want to kind of, I'm going to butt it up against where I cut. I don't know if you can see. Let me hold it up here. I cut this base piece here. I'm going to butt this up against it, and that's going to overlap that a little bit. And then before I glue this piece down, this piece is going to be kind of stuck under there. So I'm going to kind of place these. I'm going to glue this one first. Let me see. I don't think the black is, well, I mean, gosh, if it's two-tone, it would think it might be. It is. I'll check to see, but it didn't look like it was white core. Let's see. Here's a piece. Oh, well, yeah, maybe I think it is. Yep, it is white core. There you go. It is white core. Now I don't have the 8.5 by 11, the new 8.5 by 11. So I think that is solid core. Because if you notice, the 8.5 by 11 cardstock is one color solid core, and it's the 12 by 12 that they've turned into the two-tone white core. So that's probably why they did that. Okay, let's adhere this down. Okay. Since I'm getting low on this adhesive, I don't like to do that on these delicate dies, but okay, so I'm going to, before I glue this down, kind of stick this where I want it to be. I'm going to make it like this. There we go. And then I can stick this down. I've already got the picture that I'm going to put on here. This is the one I'm going to put from our Pink Pony Club party. Won't this be perfect for Pink Pony Club party? Okay, here we go. It's going to go there. Oh, I got to fill this in, guys. Don't let me forget to do that. Okay, I'm going to take this and let's draw. What I'm going to do on this one is I'm just going to draw where the ends are, and then I will put that in the trough. Okay, hopefully that'll work. Almost forgot to do that. Okay. There we go. Okay, and I do have photo placeholders. Let me get those. Okay, I have a 3x4, I think, in here. Great. And then a 4x6. Yes, it does add some new design possibilities. And I think that's why they kept the 8.5 by 11 to be solid core, and then all the 12 by 12 to be two-toned. So I'm not going to put the hugs here. I mean, we could. Do you think I should? I think that kind of limits the, well, I don't, I'll put it there. Let's put it there. Because the pictures that I want to put on here, hugs will go on our Pink Pony Club party. I think that will go. Okay. And then she did stamp the butterflies. So let's stamp a couple of the butterflies. Again, this scrapbook layout was posted by my upline, Sigrid. Okay. That's all that I see on there. She's got some dots. Okay, now let's do the other side. I love this, guys. Oh my gosh. I'm so glad I'm copying her. And I told her what I'm doing, and she sent the picture to me because she had posted it and I thought I saved it and I couldn't find it. And so then when I was getting ready to do this, I was like, oh my gosh, I can't find that picture. And I loved it so much. Okay, let me check out Instagram real quick. Hi, I love scrapping. Okay, so let's do this side and let's do the rest of these. Basically, it looks like we're gonna put two here that almost go right up against the corner. And then let's do this one here. There's one here, but it's going to be covered. So let's do one that doesn't have a lot of, let's do this one here. There's going to be one there. Okay, and then this is going to go here. And this here. Here. Trying to see here, like there's a little bit there. I can maybe put this piece that's I cut off. Oh, that's just white, so that wouldn't show up. Um, well, we'll see what we cut off here. Okay, and then piece here. Here. And here. Okay, and then we could fill it. It looks like there should maybe be a piece here. But okay. We have stuff that we can cut off and fill in. So I'm going to cut this one in half. I don't know that she used the little snitch, so I don't know. Let's see if we can find a place for the snitch. Oh, she did use a snitch here, guys. I didn't see that. We can go back and fix that. Okay. Let's put these two down to start. Okay, I'm gonna need to go get another tape runner. Okay, let's put that there. Let me get another tape runner because I am out here. Okay. Let's do this piece here. There we go. And we are off. I know. I think they will be. I think the pictures will be great on here. I printed, actually, I don't know, speaking of that, did you guys see I posted on the Crafty Chemist Presents? Oh shoot, I didn't want to, I got to cut part of this off, so um I'm going to do the same thing with drawing the line, and then I'll tell you about what I posted. I don't know. Um at Walgreens you can get the free 8x10 photo. Did you see that? I'm using my scissors, so I'm hoping I can cut pretty straight. There we go. Free 8x10 at Walgreens. Use code PICKWITHMOM, PICWITHMOM. And it's actually on the Walgreens site, so you'll be able to see it, but that's what it is. And they had it all caps, but I'm not sure if it matters. And I did it, and I got my free pick. And it was one of the Pink Pony Club pictures of Ellie. I was thinking about putting that in a frame and giving it to Megan's in-laws for Mother's Day, or her mother-in-law for Mother's Day, because it's so cute. Let's save this because we need to fill in a little bit, remember? So I'm going to erase the line. There we go. Come on. Okay, let's do this one. Remember, these are 2x2 squares. And you could do this with any paper, obviously. This is a layout you can do. Actually, maybe, well, I don't want to do a sketch for these. Oh, shoot. I'm going to put this one here because it's her layout, but I'm going to put this like this. Actually, I'm going to trade these since I screwed up. I didn't really screw up, but I'd rather, since I already applied ink to that, or not ink, but adhesive, rather move them around. And okay, let's draw the line on this one. I think we've got plenty of extra to work with, so I think we should be okay. So yeah, go get your free 8x10 picture. It's a great last minute Mother's Day gift. You just need to go get like a cute frame or something. I'm going to put this here. And on this one, I'm going to need to Believe me, she does have attitude. And I think it shows in that picture. I think that's why I love it so much. Okay, I'm going to draw the line going this way, and then draw the line going this way. She came to my get together last night. She stayed for a little bit because Monroe was acting up, and she did a couple cards. She made the circus cards, the circus birthday cards, and she did a really good job. I've got a picture of her doing it, so when I post those pictures, I will include that. Let's see how I did with cutting these. Not too bad. I'm kind of happy. Okay, so now what we need to do is fill in these little, this space and this space. So, okay, I'll trim that. I just marked the edges of that one. That's a tiny piece, so. Okay. Put this here. Okay, that's not too bad. Okay, and now this one, let's do here. Okay. It's gonna go here. I feel like this one could be angled differently. Let's see. There we go. I don't know. Okay. There's a little piece here. So I could do it, but these ones are kind of white. Here, I think we could use this, right? Actually, this one I'm just going to trim off. I mean, some people might not even bother doing this little piece here. But you know me, it would drive me crazy if I didn't. Okay. I don't know. This is not making me happy, but it's not too bad. Okay. And then I think we needed something. So there's a piece here, but really we just need sort of the top of it. So I'm going to put this here because if you look, and I don't know if it's going to work out, but if you look here, this piece is this here, and then there's a little piece here sticking up. So I'm going to put that, there and hope that the other piece covers that. And so what did I say? That goes here. And then there's a piece that kind of goes here, which I think I could put this and it was going to work. Because this is the space between this and here, right? So let's see if we can get that to work. That's just the part that's like showing, right? Okay. So now let's cut our pieces. This, this one, I'm going to put here. I'm going to trim off a little bit of the edge because if you see, I went pretty close to the gold line there. So I'm going to try and do the same here. There we go. Okay. I'm not going to glue it down right yet. I might need a piece right there. So we'll see what goes over here. Okay, if we assume that's 4 by 6, we're going to do the same thing. So 4 1/4 by 6 1/4, 4 1/4 by 6 1/4. And then this piece is 3 1/4 by 4 1/4. So I think we have enough for this. Okay, 3 1/4 by 4 1/4. And then maybe we need one more piece that's 4 1/4 by 6 1/4, which we have a whole nother one of these. Okay. And then we need the matching pool party pieces, which are, and guys, I only have, this is all the pool party I have, so I don't know if I'm gonna make it. I've been trying to be careful. Let's try this way. 4 1/2 by 6 1/2. Another 4 1/2 by 6 1/2. And then a 3 1/2 by 4 1/2. Let's see, do we have it? 3 1/2 by 4 1/2. Oh my gosh, we made it, guys. We got them all out of that. Woo! Okay, so let's put these down. Let's put this on here. Make sure we're doing the right side, the correct side of the black now that we got to worry about it. Okay, that's going to go here. This one's going to go on this one. If we have room, I don't know. Let's make sure we have room. Oh wait, this is not the right. I did 6 1/2. This needs to be 6 1/4. Let's cut off 1/4 inch of this. Okay. So that's going to go here. This is going to go here. This is going to go here. Oh, we did all that. Yeah. This one's going to have to be smaller. What do we think? Should we do another one of these? Well, we could do this. And then do this. Should we do a 4? But I don't think those are 4 1/4. 4 by 6s. Okay. Why don't we do a 4 by 4 here? Will this fit a 4 by 4? Okay, so this is going to be 4 1/4 by 4 1/4. And then a 4 1/2 by 4 1/2 here. Okay. We better like it because I cut my pool party. Yeah, that's perfect. Okay, now before we put these down, we need to figure out the decoration. So we've got these, and it looks like this and this were cut. So let's do that here. Okay. So this one goes here. And then this one goes here. I'm going to do it like this. Okay. So let me get the placeholders on here. Okay, I've got a 3 by 4. And then a 4 by 4. How does it balance with the other page? That's what I don't know. Maybe these two aren't, maybe this isn't 4 by 6. It might be smaller. Maybe she did like a 3 by 5. I'm not quite sure. Okay, and then we need to put a white piece down here for the journaling. And I'm going to cut this piece 3 1/2. Let's see, 3 1/2 by 4 3/4. Let's see, is this going to work? I don't know how wide this is. Yeah, actually, it's 3 1/2 exactly. And 4 3/4. Okay. So this is going to be the journaling. Now, if you're going to put a picture here, you don't want to attach these directly. I'm going to glue these straight down onto there because I can journal around them. But if you're going to put a picture, don't glue these down to this. Okay, because then you won't be able to take the picture off, take the picture placeholder off and put the actual picture on there. Okay, so let's put this again. Put it here. Okay. And then I'm going to glue these down before I put this. I mean, if you want, you could just put the adhesive down here, but I don't like my pieces kind of flopping around that much, so I'm going to put at least a little bit there. Oh, did I Okay, so let's put this here. I kind of want it to be on here on the white part so you can see it good enough. Okay, and then do the same for this piece. Kind of like that. Okay, I am going to cut this in half. I'll see about, I don't know, I'll see about maybe putting this here. Because I'm going to put this other one over there. Because I didn't see, before I put this down, I didn't see where she used it on here. But I do see this one there. Oh, maybe here. Looks like oh, maybe she had it here. I don't know. I think I should put this over here. Well, I'm going to now because I put it there. Let's put this on the other side too. There we go. Okay, so I think we can glue these down. Oops. Keep going over. I'm just getting tired, guys, because I worked all day and I was up late because I had my kit together last night, which was fun. And that was an in-person kit together, not the paper pumpkin kit together. We had fun. The people didn't leave till about 9:30, which is fine. But then by the time I cleaned up and everything and got to bed, it was late. Okay, I'm kind of centering it on this thing as best I can. There we go. Okay, is that it? I think that's it, guys. What do you think? What do you think? What do you think? And then we saved the 3 envelopes that I can use for other things. Hi, memorable creations. Okay, I think that's it. So this is a scrapbook layout that we created with the one set of the inked occasions cards. These were the cards. I'll kind of put this like this here. These are the cards. And then we do have the nice envelopes that go with it. Okay. So next month again is the Mountain Majesties. It's kind of a mountain theme. It's very similar to this look. It's not the same as these because this is from Scenic Adventures, but I mean it's the feel. It's kind of this feel. I don't know what the cards are going to look like. But speaking of these, I'm doing these live on Sunday. I'm making a little easel card just because I thought it would be fun to have the mountains stick up like like an easel. I don't know. I just thought that was cute. Okay. I will set a time for the May kit together, and I'm hoping to do it in May because I am going on vacation in June. So I'm not sure about doing the June paper pumpkin kit. I'm going to look and see what it is and if it's something that I must have because I'm going to be gone from like June 17th through July 6th. So the earliest I would be able to do the June kit would be like, I don't know, July 10th or, something like that, which is getting very close to, if I can do it before the July deadline, for the August kit, I might do it. Otherwise, I might not do it live for the June kit. I'll see. Because I mean, I guess we could do it as a live um from abroad because it is all inclusive, but we'll see. I don't know. But I will do the May kit in May, or at least the very beginning of June, since I'm leaving in June. Okay. Okay. Thanks everybody for joining me tonight. I think we did pretty quickly. It's only 2 hours and maybe 45 minutes, which, um, no. 1 hour, 1 hour and 45 minutes, which I think is pretty, um, fast considering some of these that we've done. I think that's because I had the idea of what I was going to do ahead of time. Like I knew I was going to make this. Again, this is from my upline Sigrid. So kudos to Sigrid. All credit goes to Sigrid for this layout. Oh, she stamped some butterflies on these, so maybe I can do that. She also put some gems on it, which I'm not going to do because I like to, I mean, keep the embellishments to what was in the kit. I might go back and stamp the butterflies though. Okay, let me know if you have any questions. If not, I will see you hopefully on Sunday when I create the Scenic Adventure easel cards. So join me there on Crafty Chemist Designs on Facebook, um, or you can find it on the video on YouTube also. Okay, thanks for joining. Bye.